Our philosophy in designing this truck wasn't so much of, just inserting a scan unit inside an ambulance. It was, how do we design an ambulance around a mobile stroke clinic? So that was the approach that we took, that we challenged our engineering team to develop. A lot of the technologies that we put into this vehicle are actually not even going to be seen by the users. One of the core examples of that is how we reinforced the floor of the ambulance to be able to support the weight of the scan unit. And not only did it have to be physically strong, it also had to be perfectly flat, because the scan, when in use, has to roll on a table that's basically as flat as a billiard table. We're also able to have a continuous floor covering even underneath the scan, instead of having a large structure, a large metallic structure underneath, which would create a heat sink for the vehicle. The flip out step allows us to have a flat floor that creates a clear workspace from the forward to the rearward workstation for the technician. As I mentioned before, a lot of the innovation went into what you don't see. Another aspect is the forward front wall is completely lined with lead to protect the occupants in the front cab when the scan is being operated. One of the requirements for the telemedicine system was that all of the equipment be as recessed as possible in the ambulance. So we've had to add here 2 screens and 2 cameras, and we did so with the help of the customer and positioning them so that it's not in the way of the crews that are working around the patient. The patient who's lying on the cot can actually see and communicate with the doctors who are located remotely in a hospital. Another innovative aspect of the design is how we've been able to integrate the anchoring system of the scan into the vehicle. What the team was able to do was to hide the anchoring system underneath the side skirts of the scanner. So it makes for a much nicer, cleaner look. We've eliminated trip hazards, and the functionality of these systems are also very, very simple for the user. One of the aspects that you hardly notice, but it is a very important part of the design, is how we recessed the left-hand cabinet here to be able to fit the scanner in. One of the challenges that the team had was making sure that the weights and balance on this vehicle worked out properly. The scan is a very heavy unit. You need to center it as much as possible, and to be able to do that in this vehicle, well, we needed some extra space on the left-hand side, and the team had to redesign not only the cabinet but also all the systems that were tucked in behind it.